Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back again after yesterday's crash out. Trying to implement something new, right? Trying to implement something that we want to do, um, which is trading volume profile, but more traditionally. So today we actually ended up getting our setup anyway, which was nice. So here you can see my volume profile looks a little bit different than other days, right? Because I've been back testing, trying to figure out volume profile in a different way, right? But we still got our setup. Here you can see that we were bearish. Let me delete this real quick so you can see. We were bearish coming in, but we started forming a bull trend after a reversal down here, right? I don't start trading until 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock was this candle right here. Ended up breaking this volume or this swing point here. Came back down, broke again on high volume, right? So that's our setup right there. But today we kind of took it more on volume profile, right? So you can see here we had value area highs here. Um, so with value area highs, I actually did not take it there, which again is according to um, my actual setup here. Let's actually go through the confirmations just so I can actually be accurate, show where I took it. So actually, yes, initially I did take it. I took it here on this candle here. I believe that at that time, volume profile was looking something like this, right? So coming back off value area highs right here. You fast forward the next candle, good candle there. So I took it here initially. Just one contract again. Um, this is our setup anyway, right? I don't like buying at the top, but if you look and see how it looks on the other side, it's not the top, right? It's the top of this current trend, but it's not the top because you have this orange line right here as the resistance. At the time, anyway, it would be here. So I ended up taking that. I had volume profile or volume value area highs as my support, as well as point of control as my support as well. And then boom, we ended up hitting that move. So I added one and I took one off, I believe. But I came back into the position here because I'm like, well, you're doing that well off volume profile or value area highs. I gotta keep saying that. I'd like to take some here, right? So you can see value area highs shifted just slightly, a little bit. So we were in this position for a while. Um, Ended up holding for a while, and then we started heading higher. I can't believe it. I added a market order, which I normally don't do, but it was at 979.50. So they literally gave me such a horrible fill. I was thinking I got filled lower. I thought I got filled at 970, but I guess it just spiked so high that I literally got filled at the top. So I hate that. Nothing I can do about it though. And ended up taking some off here and then took one more off here. So good trade. It was $130, so nowhere near as much as the loss I had yesterday, but at this point right now, I just don't care anymore. And I think yesterday I was just so not broken. I've been broken before. You've seen it on my channel. I've been broken, but um this is how it ended up playing out like this. So, um but yeah, it's like I've been broken before. I'm not really broken now. Like it was a tough loss, but like we're in such a good position. We have three other funded accounts, right? Like we're in a really good spot right now. I'm just very grateful for what we have, what we got. Um, so yeah, you can see here now we're starting to head higher. Let me get out of replay. So again, this is the high volume zone, as you can see, right? So here, would I look to take that? Maybe I would look to take that. Actually, yes, I would look to take that. So let's go on paper. Again, I've been practicing with these zones here, so waiting for the close though. Make sure it's a strong close. You don't want to just wick. So
Order filled.
here, by there. Support would be below the zone. So 950, right? Where would we be aiming? If we can get to this top candle here at 22,000, that would be a psychological level. So again, I've been practicing off value area highs and lows, not really zones itself anymore. Um, but um, could it still be valid? I don't know. We'll figure out during this video. But yeah, it's like I'm not really broken after yesterday. Yeah, it was tough and it sucked, and I was driving to work today, and I was like, I will not fail. That's something I was saying to myself. As I was listening to my rap music. Um, but it's something that we just have to be mindful of. Like, you gotta remember that tough days will happen, losses will happen, crash outs like yesterday will happen for sure, but like you can't let it get to you. You can't let those losses get to you, man, because if you do, then you're never gonna make it in this game. So many people lose out in this game of trading. It's so hard, it's so difficult, but you can't allow yourself to be one of those people. There's so many people that I've seen on Reddit, even on YouTube or Twitter or whatever, where they're like, "Yeah, I've made money from trading, but I quit because it's too much." And that's up to them. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you truly do believe that it's too much on you, that's fine. But for me, I'm like, this is my way out. This is my way to go to working part-time as a physical therapist. This is my way to being able to help the people around me. This is my way to not have to go to work. Being forced to go to work. I can work part-time if I want to. I can help my family, help my friends. I can do essentially what I want. I can have financial freedom, which will be so helpful lifting off that burden off my shoulders. So it's like, this is what I'm going to continue to do. And yeah, it is stressful. Don't get me wrong. Like, I stress a lot about trading. I'm just trying to improve, trying to get better. But I need to come into the market every single day not caring about what happens, right? I don't care about the wins or the losses. I just care about taking good trades like I did today. That's all I care about. And if I take good trades like I did today, then that's going to be the most important thing. That's it. So if you do that, you're going to be fine. Um, and for me, I'm happy with that. I'm definitely happy with that. So yeah. So right now we're in this trade. I probably will upload a video of me live trading, back testing, live back testing, but not really live trading here. We have this trade on for right now, 1-to-1. We're aiming for 998.75. In reality, we should be aiming for this area here, so 994, because that's prior day value area low. We should be aiming for there, but I do think we can kind of bust through that and get to the psychological level at 22,000. So we'll see what happens. I don't think I'm gonna hold this video that long for that, but what I do want to talk about is just improving my trading, right? Understanding that my trading, like I said yesterday, has been unsustainable, right? So I need to be able to find other ways in order for me to trade. As you can see here, I've taken this practice trade here because I believe that this is the way that I have to move forward. One of the guys that I've always watched and who has introduced me and helped me with volume profile way back when I was looking for something to be able to improve on was Cami Capital, and for him, he uses volume profile solely. Like, he doesn't use all this other stuff that other people use. He doesn't just stick to one strategy even. Like, he loves to break out and retest as I do, but he trades ranges, he trades pullbacks, he trades reversals, he trades whatever, and I have to be able to do the same thing too. I have to be able to say, I can trade whatever market I need to trade. I can do whatever I want. I can come into every day looking for a trade, high probability trade, but looking for a trade nonetheless and being like, I can take this too. So this would be an example of a trade that I would take, in the future anyway, of when I am looking for setups to trade, right? So we have to be able to do those things. We have to be able to say, okay, you know what? I was wrong. My way of trading is not sustainable. My way of trading is showing me that this only works in very niche markets, where there's a lot of expansion happening, and you're not going to have that every day. We had that a lot in April, a little bit in March as well. But then when May came around, we did not have that, a little bit, but not really. And then when June is here right now, we're not having it so much. We did have a move today, which I'm grateful for, but at the same time, it's like we're not having those moves like that. Those moves don't happen like that. So we have to be able to get to the point of like saying, hey, we need to be able to trade high probability setups, but in almost any market, right? Of course, there are going to be some markets that you don't want to trade at all, such as like very huge chop. You don't want to trade that, right? But what you do want to do is find ranges, see where the key points are. Where is it bouncing off? Do you have your 2 points? Do you see if you're ranging or not? Are you in a bullish trend or a bearish trend in the range as well? Those are the types of things that you have to be able to look out for and you have to be able to do if you want to be successful in trading. I do believe if you have a bread and butter setup, you should absolutely stick to it for sure. But can that setup work in any market, or can that setup work in 60, 70, 80% of the market conditions? That's up to you to be able to figure out. And I figured out for myself that my setup does not work in 50, 60, 70, 80% of market conditions. So it's like, how am I supposed to feed my family if if trading wants to be the main income source? If I want trading to be the main income source, if I want trading to be the thing that gets me out of my job, that gets me into financial freedom, that gets me into, um, to having less of a burden, how can I only take one valid trade a week, right? The only way I can do that and be successful doing that is sizing up like crazy. And if your trade is A plus all the time, you have a high win rate, then I guess there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, my personality is to trade more often. I'm not saying that I need to trade more often. Clearly, I don't. There are times where I don't need to trade at all, right? But it's like I need to be able to say, okay, like, how am I going to go about this? What am I going to do? Do I really stick to one trade a week? Or do I actually trade a way that fits my personality, that fits the way that I want to do it? I would add here.
Order filled.
So we're heading for those 20,000 levels here. Let's see if we can hit it. Oh, we literally hit prior day value area low and rejected. All my days. And that's what I was saying too. Like, I was like, oh, probably should sell one here. I mean, we could have one there, see if it works. Um, but it's like, yeah, like that's literally what you would want to do. That's literally what you would want to do. In order for yourself to be successful in this market, you have to be able to do that. You have to be able to say, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to look out for my trading. This is what I need to show myself to see if I'm actually able to do it or not. And yeah, it's definitely difficult. Don't get me wrong, it's hard. We all go through hard times as a trader, but we got to figure it out. If we don't, we're not going to be able to make this work. So trading is constant refinement. It's constantly doing the best you can to find an edge, to get better with trading, to improve as a trader as well. Looks like we could blow through here. Let me move this up.
Order filled.
Let's see how far we can go. If we could head higher. I'm gonna move my stop loss here. Alright, so risking only a little bit. So this is part of the new trading style that I'm venturing towards, right? Is using volume profile to trade. Obviously, we hit the psychological level now. I'm just gonna bring it back here. You want to guarantee something, you know. The next level would be here at, which is where we're at right now, 20,002. The next level after that It would probably be 20,027. So I don't think we're gonna hit that high, but it's possible, right? So for me, I'd be fine taking this. Again, we've moved our stop up as well. I'm just gonna move it here. So that would be another winning trade,
Order filled.
and that'd be done. And boom, just like that. You risk $150, you add, make a total of 300. That would have been a nice trade, maybe a $200, $250 trade, who knows? But that would have been a good trade. So anyway, guys, that's it for the video. As you've seen, it's a sneak peek in terms of how I want to trade in the future. So we saw it did actually become value area high, but when I took the trade, it was not value area high. It was creeping up though. But we had that zone, valid zone here as well. We're in a bull trend. We had some confirmation here on this green candle that we wanted to head higher. Didn't show any proper signs of selling too. That comes from volume price analysis. And then we hit our target, which is prior day value area lows. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys are trading well. Hopefully you guys aren't crashing out, blowing accounts. It's hard though, and don't blame yourself if you do. It happens to the best of us. I've blown accounts. I think I've blown a total of maybe 8 accounts or so. You know, I've been trading since November 2024, futures trading. Since that time, and I've blown 8 accounts. And I've only past funded accounts. I've now had a total of 6 funded accounts now, so it's not easy. It's extremely hard, This game of trading is extremely hard, but we will get there. We will get to the top. We will absolutely do it. If you keep on putting in the work, keep on doing the right things, making sure your process is correct, you will get there. So, anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, keep trading stoically.